Hi, I'm Dr. Joseph Bogart, a chiropractor in Parkland, Florida at Parkside Health and Wellness Center. Today I'm going to share with you 6 different things you can do to reduce stress in your life. Some stress management tips or things that you can do on a daily basis. You don't have to do all of them, you can do a few of them. The first thing that I recommend people do when they have a lot of stress in their lives is very simply clean up the clutter. If you have clutter in your office, on your desk, in your closet, that usually will represent a lot of clutter in your head, and it will cause basically a whirlwind of ideas and things running around that will cause stress. So reduce that. That's step 1, which is very easy. Step 2, I call it the 7-8-9 breathing technique. It's a combination of yoga breathing as well as relaxation breathing. And the way it's done is, by the way, this is a great technique to do if you're having trouble falling asleep or if you wake up and can't get back to sleep. And the best way to do it is to, with your eyes closed, if you're laying down or sitting up straight, you're going to breathe in and count to 7. So it takes 7 seconds to breathe in, then you're going to hold your breath for a count of 8, and then you're going to slowly breathe out for a count of 9. So it's 7, 8, 9. So you breathe in, counting to 7, hold it for a count of 8, breathing out for a count of 9. And believe it or not, it's a lot harder to do because it's very slow. Do that 4 times in a row, and if you are having a hard time going to sleep, you usually fall asleep by the 4th roundabout of that. As well as it's a great technique to do when you're having a little stress in your day. When you do this, make sure that your tongue is positioned on the roof of your mouth. That will also help you when you breathe. So you breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth with your tongue on the roof of your mouth. As silly as it may sound or feel, it's more effective that way. The next thing, another technique that you can do is called the 4-corner technique. And if you're sitting at a desk, you could look at the 4 corners of your monitor or 4 corners of a window or 4 corners of a doorway. And the way to do it is you start in the first corner, which would be your upper left corner, which I guess if you're looking at me this way would be over here. The upper left corner, and you would breathe in for a count of 4. Then direct your attention to this corner, hold it for a count of 4. Then direct it at the lower corner, breathe out for a count of 4. Then direct your attention to the lower left corner, and then you would say out loud or in your head, "I'm relaxing," and then smile. If you do this, the 4 corners, 4 times, it actually has been shown to reduce your heart rate, your blood pressure, as well as reduce stress in your life. Another simple technique that you could do, which I just learned about this, I think this is fascinating, is try to be in the present moment by removing labels. And what I mean by removing labels is that we associate and know what things are. I know this is a wall. I know I'm sitting in a chair. I know I'm wearing a shirt. But if you remove the labels and you take it for what it is or how you would visualize it, almost like a child who doesn't know what things are called, it forces you to focus on the details and brings you into present time. So rather than going, that's a Mazda 626 car, which you know what that is, you look at it and say, wow, that's a silver object that's moving fast, and you start looking and you pick apart the details, this round things, all of a sudden your focus gets redirected into the present versus, I got to worry about a mortgage payment, I've got to worry about my kids at school, I got something going on here. And what it does is it brings you your focus into the present time. It's a really powerful, interesting technique. Work on that. That's a great thing to do. Another thing you could do is obvious, it's exercise. Okay, most people fail to exercise, and the common complaint that I hear is I either don't have time or I'm too tired to exercise. When in fact, if you exercise, it will increase your energy levels and it will give you a better capacity or better efficiency at doing things, so you'll end up having more time if you exercise. So it's kind of counterintuitive, but it actually works for you. Exercise works if you schedule it. There will never be time to work out. There will never be time when you're done with everything, because you will never be done with everything and you'll never get to it. If you know you're exercising at 10 o'clock at this time or 4 o'clock at this time and it's scheduled, you'll do it. Another great technique that you can do while you're exercising, particularly if you're going for a walk, which is a great way to just reduce stress, particularly barefoot on grass. There have been studies that show that a 15-minute walk or a 10-minute walk on grass barefoot actually reduces stress and help people who have difficulty with insomnia, depression, as well as a lot of other issues. If you're able to walk or go for a brisk walk, there's a 4-count breathing method, which is simply breathing in through your nose, 4 puffs, breathing out through your mouth, 4 puffs. So it would be, and I know that sounds silly, but what it does is it actually stimulates a higher level of oxygenation of your blood tissue, as well as it stimulates different endorphic hormones and things in your body to help reduce stress, make you feel better. And another thing that I like to do when during those 4 breaths is I like to say things or little mantras in my head as I'm doing it, which would be like, and they're usually things that I'm grateful for. Go with you, like, thank you for my kids, or I love my kids, thank you for them. And I'll do that as I breathe in or breathe out, or thank you for my office, I love helping people, or things like that. And what it does is it starts focusing your brain on more positive things, which takes you from the stressful situations that you're in and brings you to a more present, positive place that you'd like to be in. Okay, I'm Dr. Joseph Bogart at Parkside Health and Wellness Center. If you have any questions, you're welcome to give us a call at 954-340-7545. Or you could look us up on the web at www.phandwc.com. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.